Ladies and gentlemen, episode 36, Wilder Wrestling Entertainment. Randy.
Mm.
Mm-mm-mm.
Say it one more time for me.
I just hate it when you're right. So
I know.
let's
I,
before we start talking about you predicting the future, let's
okay.
let's go ahead and talk. Let's talk some Raw and SmackDown. I don't know when's I
The
guess
what's haps.
yeah, the road to WrestleMania, right?
Yeah, that's where we're at.
All right, so let's talk about. I want to just go ahead and talk about the end of Raw. So CM Punk, Roman Reigns, segment number two, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'll go ahead and you just go ahead and lead off, man. I mean, what you think about it?
I thought the first encounter was a little bit better.
Yeah,
That was a little more heated. This one, I mean, it's a lot of the same jabs passed back and forth, besides, the big hammer at the end where CM Punk said he was going to bury Roman Reigns next to his dad. Pretty sure his dad's cremated, so I don't know how that's going to happen.
yeah.
But,
I get
you
what he
know,
was
it,
trying. I get what he was trying to do, right? He's trying to get that
yeah.
ultimate jab, like, hey, your dad's dead, and everyone knows it, but I'm gonna remind them I'm CM
Yeah.
Punk, right?
They used the same thing whenever it was Cody finishing the story and The Rock was involved and everything, and they were talking about Roman threw out the insult to Cody about his dad at that. Remember the one where Cody slapped The Rock?
Yes.
Yeah, because they said something about like being a failure like his dad or something like that. No, I don't know.
Yes, absolutely.
There's you would think Christians in the ring as much as they talk about everybody's fathers. That's a
uh,
deep cut.
so the back and forth in this second round, who do you think actually came up top?
I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll give this round to Punk just because he's the one that ended on the high note there. But, they're both leaning into, each other's vulnerabilities, like Punk's always talking about like, Roman's past and how he's trying to follow in his footsteps and, do the same thing that he did. And then Roman's like, oh, you're insignificant to me. They had to get me to let you back in here, Phil.
Hmm.
So I mean, it was just like to me, it was just a rehashing of the same promo in
Well,
a way.
I'm gonna argue with you on this one. I think Roman
Good.
Reigns won just because the segment when he said that my cousins are telling me how you've been really acting. Like you're the same old guy, the guy who's bitter backstage, the guy who's complaining, the guy who says he
Yeah.
doesn't want to be here. I mean, we all know that CM Punk has that kind of rap, right? Where
Yeah, he
he,
does, and that's going to follow him around the rest of his career.
yeah, right. And like, is it the same old CM Punk? I like that because that was kind of real because, you always, of course, they want to put a stamp of approval on CM Punk because he's one of the top dogs in WWE. And oh, yeah, he's a different guy. He's happy to be here. But then you got Roman Reigns saying, nah, that's not the truth. He's still that old crybaby, so
Yeah, Punk like literally said at the very, very, very beginning, whenever he came back, it might have even been his first promo back. He's not here to make friends. He's here to make money.
mm. Chicago's
So like
expensive.
Chicago's expensive.
Yeah,
He lives
absolutely.
a he's French bulldogs are expensive. I think that's probably his next Larry.
Oh man, everyone keeps saying Roman Reigns, please don't bring up Larry. I mean, this dog is so well known across the
Larry's got
wrestling
one coming.
universe.
I
Yeah.
guarantee you.
I tell you what,
Roman's got one in the chamber, like
uh,
Larry's name written on the
dude,
side of it.
CM Punk's jacket with his dog and the Chicago
That was cold.
flag. Yes, that was really cool. I know you're a big animal lover. I'm a big animal lover, so I give CM Punk that, man. It's really cool how, he's made his dog like something, and
I
that
like my
stinks that.
dogs more than I like most people.
Yeah, amen. I mean, and it's cool that, it stinks that he lost them like that, but it's cool that he got to bring them in to these storylines before his passing,
But I mean,
right?
the
So
dog was 47 years old,
he was,
they got to
was he
go a
old?
good.
I'm not very sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he was an old dog. I think he was a rescue to begin with.
That's cool. That's really cool, man. But I liked
Yeah,
it. The jacket was really cool. So I'm excited for CM Punk versus Roman Reigns, though. I mean, We don't have to talk about
That's got to be night two, right?
that's night
That's
two
got to
main
be like
event.
that's the big
Yeah.
main event.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is. Yeah. All right. So Danhausen, right? He has a segment in Raw. He, I like it. I love his list, right? You know, he wants a blimp. He wants a
The
picture with Triple.
Demandhausens.
Yes, he wants a picture with Triple H.
He got
Hall
it.
of, yes, he did. He got one of them, right? The Hall of Fame. That was great too.
I'm waiting on the blimp.
Yes, yes. And then he meets Judgment Day, and poor Dominic gets cursed, right?
He did inadvertently. He did the wrong thing and caught one of them. He caught the fingers.
So that was one thing. We kept saying that Finn Balor was going to take that belt from Dom, but it's Penta,
Man,
which
yeah,
thank goodness because Penta's been on a huge losing streak. And I guess Penta's one of the top dogs when it comes to merchandise. I didn't know that.
yeah. I mean, he's internationally famous. I mean, the guy's been in just about every promotion there is out there. Like his name is in circles. Like they definitely finally are using the guy. I mean, he was in the he was in the Intercontinental Picture title there for a little bit, wasn't he? Like in a
Yeah.
couple of like triple threats, fatal four ways for it.
Yeah, but he just kept losing. You know, when he first came out, he won, and then
Wow.
he just won this huge losing streak. Which I mean, I get it. That's cool, but you know, give one of your top dogs the belt, man, the IC, right? So it was cool to
Yeah,
see him
well, I
get it.
mean, I'm a big fan of, moving the mid card belts around. Like, let's give people some time to shine, Those are the perfect belts to do such a thing with. Like, what's it going to hurt to give Penta a 3 month run or something, into, maybe Backlash or something like that,
Yeah,
Like, we're not
I
hurting
agree.
anything. I did think that they were going to use the opportunity to push Finn. I mean, I don't know why they're letting that percolate so long. You know what I mean? Like it's the writing's on the wall that Finn's not happy with Judgment Day,
Yeah.
and he's hinting at a face turn. They already gave him his baby face entrance and stuff back. So yeah, I was really expecting, this to be, like put exactly what we were just saying. Like put the gold on Finn for a little bit. Just let him get his career, back on track and be like a singles player for a little bit.
All right, so Dominic losing the belt. Penta has the belt, the IC belt. But so who does Dominic? Dominic obviously gets a match at Mania. Who do you think he's having a match with?
I
I
don't
mean,
think he's having him. I think he's just going to valet for Liv.
really, you don't think Dominic's
Yeah.
gonna have a match at Mania? 2 nights. Dominic Mysterio, one of the, I mean, Dominic's very popular, right? I mean, the
Yeah.
younger crowd likes Dominic Mysterio.
Well, I mean, let's see. If WWE stays true to their current format that they've been doing, we're getting 4 matches each night. Four of those matches are already taken up
Yeah, okay.
by the championship matches.
But Manias are a little bit longer, aren't they? So
I
I
don't
think
think so.
no. All
Mm-mm.
right. Well, I thought something that would be a good feud for Danhausen, right? Him versus Dominic.
Yeah. No, I mean Monday comes around, Dominic's going to have something to say about Danhausen.
Yeah.
Now, Danhausen, he does get in the ring and he does have matches and stuff, but that's not really his. It's not really his game. Like what he's doing right now, causing chaos in the backstage, just being goofy. I can't wait for the program with Miz because I think that's going to be just like comedy gold all the way
No.
around for both of
Yeah.
those guys.
Let's talk about that, right? So
Yeah.
he curses to Miz. Why? I mean,
Well, no, no, no.
for
He didn't curse him yet. He said, "You're going to be my mentor, or else I'll curse you."
oh, okay. So I'm sorry. I must have
Yeah, you're
misheard it
good.
when I watched that. So I thought he said at the end, it goes, "Oh, you're cursed," but I go, "Okay, it was a threat." That would be perfect. Miz and Danhausen would be comedy gold, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can go to like where like Miz is like constantly like terrified of getting cursed, so he just does whatever Danhausen like tells him he needs to do.
Yeah, that would be cool, man. I like him.
Yeah,
I like what they're doing with Danhausen. Like you said, he's great for like those backstage segments. I mean, perfect, like what R-Truth was has been doing for the last, 3 decades.
yeah,
So
man, they got to start handing the batons off, to a couple of. I mean, I don't know. Did you see the match with Damian Priest and the tag team turmoil?
no, I did not.
Where yeah, they paired up Damian Priest and R-Truth for whatever reason, and now they're the number one contenders for the tag belts.
Hmm.
Yeah, but Dude, R-Truth just looks like a potbelly old man now. Like he shaved his head. It's like he gave once he gave up his braids, like he just gave up on, trying to stay and wrestle. Oh, it was going in.
Yeah, I
He
wasn't
gave
drinking
up on
anything.
his I know. We didn't get no sponsorship points there. But yeah, like I mean, Truth has been around since what, 2002, 2003. Like he's going to hang it up eventually, man.
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
I think somebody like Danhausen is a good transition. He can take that mantle of the, comedy genius around there for a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. So, that let's well, let's get into SmackDown, right? So, what's going on with Sami Zayn? I see you got the picture with him in the Niagara bottle of water. So,
Yeah, because we were just joking about that in our chat, where it's like Sammy's like, I don't know what he's got going on right now, but his whole thing is like, yeah, Cody, yeah, you remember that match that you were in, that I was in, that you won? Yeah, good job, man. Ah! Like smacks like water bottles around and stuff. Like I have no idea what he's like building up for, but it seems I don't know. Between that and the conversation that he had with Orton backstage, it's like they're hinting at a heel turn from Sammy.
okay.
Um, which,
Did
okay,
did he attack Jey Uso? I mean, that hasn't been revealed yet, right?
it has not. We're still dealing with the mystery. Um, I don't know. I don't know if they're saving that for one of the heels. Because right now we can't have Randy Orton versus Cody both being baby faces. That's just not really how wrestling works.
Why not?
So
Well, wait a
one,
minute, but why not? Because Randy Orton is he's kind of in that gray area, right? I mean, of course, '09 Orton was a complete villain, right? But since
yeah,
then, he's been like the what do you call them? Anti-heroes, like a
like the
Venom or a
tweeners,
Deadpool,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah, I mean, you have that, but just for match chemistry, you still have to have a heel and a baby face. It's just the way wrestling works. Like somebody has to be, the bad guy and somebody has to be the good guy. The crowd has to be able to react one way or the other. They have to boo, they have to cheer. You can't have them cheering every time, both of them do something. So it's it could be used as something where like I've heard rumors. I don't really see it where it was Cody that attacked everybody backstage. Like you'd really have to explain that one to me. I could definitely see Randy being the one that attacked everybody, just from his past and being the
Yeah.
Viper.
Well, all right. So Sami Zayn might be turning heel. He might not. He might just be having a mental breakdown, right? Poor Sammy,
I
man.
don't.
So who
I don't
knows?
know. I don't know if you know who. I don't know if Aleister Black is factored into this because I don't know if you notice he's been. I've been saying it, but he's ripping off Karrion Cross's character, where like he's in the back and he like kind of slides up next to somebody and he goes, you could unleash all that. You know what I mean? Like he's just kind of like trying to like play mind games with people in the back. And last week he slid up next to Sammy, but it seems like he's targeting Randy still. So I there's something in there is involving Sammy, and it's probably involving Aleister Black that has to do with one of those guys turning heel.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about Rhea and Jade, right? All right.
We talking
So
kayfabe or are we talking real life or
now let's talk about the real life, right? Man, that
yeah.
so dude, Jay Cargo, I love the what she was doing on social network. But Randy, let our watchers, who don't follow them on a social media platform, what has Jade been doing?
Man, she has just been egging people on. And
I love a good old shit talker.
I know. Like everybody says it's not a work, but I swear to God, it feels like a work because they've been using this stuff with like Unreal and social media and all that. That's where kayfabe lives nowadays.
Hmm.
People don't realize that there's only so much they can do on TV. The rest of the stuff's done on the background. And one of the things that's been going on is apparently it's not just Rhea either, but Jade's been having smoke with a lot of the girls apparently on social media.
Oh yeah.
I saw Piper Niven,
Hmm.
uh, Chelsea Green.
Yeah.
There's a couple of girls that are, just not very happy with the things that Jade's saying right now. And, Jade like went directly after Rhea because I don't know if it was Chelsea, maybe. talking about how Rhea, has earned the right to, be in the championship match and all that stuff. And Jade starts snapping back on Rhea, talking about how she's always in the back in Creative's ear, and you know, try, trying to politic her way into matches and stuff.
Oh
It's
yeah.
it's it's a it's a tried and true story, man. There's always like somebody in the back, the old Hulk Hogan, like, well, it'd be really cool if I was in the match because I could do that, like always promoting themselves, going into business for themselves, as they say.
So is Jade Cargill saying Rhea Ripley is doing pulling the Hulk Hogan like how he did back in the day?
Basically,
Oh, I
yeah.
love it. I love
And
it.
then Rhea fires back and she's like, she puts out these cryptic messages about like, not cool, not friends, this is real life, like just something that's, along the lines of, hey, we didn't script this. She's really a bitch. We don't like her.
I love it, man, because now it's first off, these two wrestlers are great, man. They're like powerhouses, man. I mean,
Yeah.
and it's cool to see them, finally a good one-on-one on the main stage. I think this is the women's night two main event, I want to say.
More than likely. Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
right?
the more high
But
profile one.
this is making it seem a little real because, dude, what do people love doing on social media? Shit talking, right? And and some of the things that Jade's saying, like, wow, Rhea could be one of those, hey, hey, Triple H and Road Dogg,
Yeah.
hey, it would be really
her
nice if,
her elbows her elbows are getting bruised from hey.
yeah.
But you know what? Like, here's one thing that's been my point. Like, Rhea has been like, she's the Cody Rhodes of the female division. You know what I mean? Like, she toes the line for the company every which way. Like,
Yeah.
you need her to drop the belt. When was the last time Rhea had the belt? You know what I mean? Like, she's been losing, man. She's been losing and putting people over for at least like 2 years now.
She's
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 always she's
awesome. I'm
she
gonna say it.
is
She's fantastic.
like, she's the battery. You know what I mean? Like, she keeps that women's division like churning. And like when they had her with Io for a while, it to me it lost a good chunk of like what the female division was able to do, because it's usually rotated around some form or fashion with Rhea involved, whether she's putting somebody else over or she's one of the contenders.
Yeah.
But she's not. I saw a statistic the other day because they were complaining about Cody Rhodes, which we'll talk about. Um, but people like Rhea and Cody, like, oh god, they got the belt again. John Cena got the belt 12 times in like a 6 month span or something weird like
Mm,
that. Like, you know
mm,
what I mean?
yes. Oh, I love that. I remember, dude, Super Cena, man. You couldn't stop him.
Super Cena, man. Or Triple H's Reign of Terror. It's like, how many times did Triple H get the belt put on and pad
Yeah,
his stats there in the mid
absolutely.
2000s?
Not to get off topic, but I remember the only time I was very disappointed when Cena retained the belt was with Umaga. I thought that Umaga really deserved it, man. Because remember, they made him like the monster, and he was good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was great when it came to like being looking unstoppable. And then,
Yeah.
I mean, and then he and see, I almost said CM Punk, but John Cena beat him a few times, and then he just kind of started falling through the waist to the waistline, right?
Yeah, that was I mean, he had that monster heel. You know what I mean? He was John Cena's monster heel that he
Yeah.
had to slay like a couple of times.
Yeah, but I get it. But Rhea and Jade are going to be awesome. But you mentioned Cody Rhodes. I want to talk about Cody Rhodes, which I love Cody Rhodes, man. He's so cool. But god dang it. Randy has been saying, Drew McIntyre, Steven, are you sure? You sure? I don't think he's going into WrestleMania with the
Is that your
WWE
Randy? Is
title.
that your Randy impersonation? Is
Yes.
that what I
Yeah,
get?
this is Randy right here. Oh, Steven, I've been telling you this for months now. And I'm like this. I don't see any matches lined up, Randy. Well,
How are they going to make it happen?
speaking of being in the the people who are writing this stuff's ears, Randy's been backstage. He's hey Rhea, are you done? I gotta talk to him real quick. So
Hey, psst, psst, just
yeah.
5 minutes. Whenever you're done, 5 minutes.
Yeah,
That's all I need.
we talked about this on last episode. So the old GM announced Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre to teach Drew a lesson. And
Hmm.
god dang it. Cody wins. Why?
Mm-mm-mm. What do you mean
Why?
why? It's Cody Rhodes versus RKO, man.
Which is
Tell
cool.
me, tell me on paper that doesn't have a lot more draw to it than Drew versus Randy. As good of a match, don't get me wrong, as good of a match as Randy versus Drew would be, the history and everything that you're able to stir up with Randy and Cody is way bigger.
Yes.
I don't like that they've only got, 5 weeks to do it because I
Plenty
think
of
there could
time.
have been a, you think,
Plenty of
yeah,
time.
I guess there is because I mean, there's enough history, I guess, but it just seems like there could have been a little bigger build. But what we were talking about earlier is like, who are they going to have play the heel role in this? I'm leaning towards Randy. I don't think Cody's going Codelander yet,
Yeah, no,
but
absolutely. I mean,
I,
but I don't think you need a heel in this. I mean, just because of the history alone, they've been together since almost day one.
yeah, what was it, Legacy they were in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Randy, I think brought Cody like officially into the main roster status. So I mean, there is 20 years of history between these guys. It's it's great. They haven't had a match, I don't believe, since Cody's been back, have they?
I don't think so.
I don't
I
think
could be
so either. I
wrong,
don't think
but
they've been buddy buddy ever since. Because when Cody was chasing the title with Roman, it was like they had that little like friend conglomeration between like Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn. All versus like the Bloodline. So there's some history there, and I'm excited for the match. And it just made sense to me, man. Like I just didn't see Drew making it all the way to Mania with that belt.
yeah. Well, I hate it when you're right, but you are right on this. I mean, Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton, and is a lot more interesting. I can't wait. It's a cool. That's going to be a great night one main event.
Yeah, I'm interested to see SmackDown next week because they'll, actually talk about it and confront each other.
Yeah,
So we'll
absolutely.
start getting the build. We'll start getting that build towards that match. So
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, hey, let's wrap it up right there. I mean, we have plenty of time to talk about more WrestleMania theories, right? So,
yeah, we gotta
well,
let
one
some things. We gotta let some more things play out.
exactly right, and then of course you were flipping right. Cody Rhodes is walking in Mania with the championship belt. You've been saying that since it seems like you've been saying that since 1996. So,
Yeah.
but all right, that's cool. Well, hey, everyone, thank you very much for watching. Randy, thank you as far as in always joining us. And everyone, y'all have a good one. See ya.